It's like 1024 by 1024. I'm gonna assume something went wrong on this, I guess. Yeah. I think it would be the UE is optimized for this, right? Because I don't usually downscale. I don't usually downscale the original texture from 1024 to like to a number smaller than this. I don't usually do that, but oh well. But well, it's been done, I guess. So
Swapping, Roger.
yeah, I don't have a choice. I guess I basically have to do this right now, whereby I think this is light map, and I'm like grabbing it and yeah, putting it here. Oh, it's been done already, yeah. Yeah.
I hate it, dude. We always swap.
Okay. The outline color is kind of a mess, because oh boy, this is a complete mess, so okay. First thing first, if you look at how Keqing's out, it's like in game, you notice that different parts of her body has like different outline color. Like for example, her arm is it's one of it like brownish for the skin. Then for the dress, you can first see like for the chest here, this part of the dress, it's like light purple, and then on this rope part around here, it's like suddenly dark purple to like near black. For this gold plate here, I have no idea about this one. I'm gonna assume this one was actually outlined
Don't splash the towers, guys. And remember to crisscross off there.
Like in the chat.
Soaking.
Man, I kind of went a bit too far on this one, guys. No, it's fine. This entire outline stuff is car stuff is actually like very obscure, like extremely obscure. Number one, you have to make your way to Zero Gas repo, because this data is like only available from data mining the game. It's stuff that you can't really get from using GIMI to like dump the file out.
What happens if we screw up before that, or as long as we
survive? Okay, basically.
Yeah. It's that one mechanics only we gotta do. Right first.
Yeah, swap pairs.
No, I'm red gear actually.
I'm kind of on a very scuffed mind right now. I'm using a PS4. I'm using the PS4 mic because my current mic actually kind of broke down, but wow. Yeah. But basically, yeah, the files we have here are we call them the material.json, because I mean they're in JSON format. So yeah. And inside here contains a bunch of like numbers that basically controls the character outline color and also some other stuff like that. Honestly speaking, I have no idea. Like you can see here shininess, all that stuff, spike multiplier. The unfortunate part about this material.json is the fact that we have no control over it. If we have control over it, we can then proceed to modify the outline color to our heart's content. But we have no control over it. So the only thing we can do is to basically just work with it. Hence, usually for like full node mods, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. You just make the entire light map the alpha. Share the same part as the skin body part of the texture. Basically, for that we know that it's this part over here. This part and the ears. In which in online map you can already see already. Photoshop is a function that allows you to like restrict the alpha. You can see this the light map without without the transparency stuff, without the alpha, because the alpha has been converted into like a black and white format, a black and white format whereby black is the part that are like alpha 0, basically like this actual light map that you usually see. The part that is black, yeah, it's currently transparent here. Meanwhile, the part that is white, you can see them here. I mean, when you invert the alpha, yeah, the part that was originally silver is now black now. It's not like cannot be seen now. Yeah. This part is okay. The alpha channel of the light map basically controls the material.json, the material.json outline color. Basically, which outline color that's being used. Technically, it's more than just the outline color. It also controls the other stuff here, like all this. What first? I don't even know what they are. You can see it's like 0, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. No matter what, there's always like 5 channels. There's always like 5 channels of the thing, and from Harm's guide here, they have already found out like which value of the alpha correspond to to which number. Like 0 to 251 is always the first one, which if you use eyedropper tool in either pin.net or Photoshop, you can probably see that for the skin part of Kerching's body, it's alpha. Yeah, it's like literally 255. And 255 correspond to this one, 204, 255 outline color 2. And just now I did told you from the entire 5 outline color review that outline color 5, outline color 2 is literally this outline color, this one that you see on the hand. Yeah. So for her skirt and her dress, actually I'm not even which outline color to go for. Just now I think I compile the entire color here, which is like, okay, number one is this dark one, which I believe should be this one. So I guess we could use this, I guess, for her dress. Let me check, like, maybe? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Because the color may end up, look kind of off in the end. Same goes for the. I guess the skirt can use it because the skirt is quite dark color, but the shirt probably not. Okay, for info, there was a Diluc Kelvin mod. There was a Diluc Kelvin mod from this one, yeah. This very mod. It ran into the same exact problem, but they kind of have a solution. But the solution is not a particularly good one, and that is to basically completely disable outline. You could actually do that if you want. To do that, you unfortunately had to go back into Blender. Remember Vertex Color Alpha? That's the control for the outline thickness, the thickness of the outline. And when it's 0, it's literally no outline. So how do you find that? Oh boy, this is a pain. This is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Cause to be honest, unfortunately, you have no control. I mean, unfortunately, there's no easy way to control it. Blender does not support the capability to modify the alpha part of the vertex color. Technically, it does support, but it's not a good one. Which is why. Yeah, you can modify it. There is indeed a way. In fact, that we did went and made add-ons to to allow you to modify it. The script that developed long ago, and then after Ham and Leo went and made that one Blender add-on that allows you to modify vertex color. You can use that and modify it. The thing is that I can't really teach you on that because I hasn't been using that add-on. I've been using I'm still using my own script because I'm just too used to my own script. Let me check. Is it the Outline overlay is not a point plan. Not sure I'm myself. I'm trying to. You can go create color plus, but I don't remember which setting. It is technically you can indeed control the outline color with this, but I don't recommend doing this because this kind of distorts like the. Okay, there's actually indeed one way, but I don't really like that to use that way in particular. Like, oh come on, man. It takes a while to like load in. To be fair, I'm literally running full shot and even Genshin itself right now, so yeah. There's actually a way, and that is to make use of. What the hell is it again? Oh no, yeah, there we go. Yeah, this one, this color attribute thing over here, this one. If you go into wait, oh it's not in this blend this blend file. Let me find again. Geometry not. Okay. Usually under this part over here in geometry not this face corner part, you can see there is the word, yeah, this one color. It's literally the same as this one. It's the same exact thing. If I were to make a new thing right now and call it like what A and set as face corner by color, and then proceed to set the color here to be blue, I guess, with the alpha set to 0.2 for example. I click OK, and then you see that there's like now a new section here called A. And you can literally see the barrier that says now the blue color RGB 0.4 on the B, and the alpha I did set to 0.2. Yeah, this is another way to like. It is the thickness, but yeah, I kind of a bit don't like to use this method because you have no control over like for example if I want to like if I want this part to have like a more like a different vortex color, you can't do that with this and this. Technically you can do that. Science did do that at one point. Like he would like proceed to like this. Oh god damn it! No, not this. So you proceed to like just do this. Yeah, grab this part out. Separate it. Then proceed to yeah. Basically you delete this color. This color. It will destroy the existing vortex color that used to be here. Yeah, see, it's gone. It's gone. It's also gone from this. But then we proceed to create a new one. Set as remember, it has to be the same exact name by the way. It used to be color in caps. Face corner, byte color. Then we can we can full control now. Usual standard would be for the arm would be a credit. This is HSV. My bad. Would be under RGB. It will be 1 on the red, 0.502 on green. And meanwhile for blue, usually 0.502, but then 0.502 has some weird stuff going on the outline, so it's not that recommended. But you can still go with it if you want. Otherwise, just set this to 1 for either 1 or 0.736 for the best result. It's up to you honestly. I'm gonna set to 1 for this. And then alpha, we want it. I'm gonna set to 0.4. Let's go click OK. Then done. Then can proceed to to merge it back in. Yeah, this is different light, man. This is more related to the outline color, but it's only related to the alpha channel of the light map. But again, like I said before, if you can also just simply do what this guy did to his Kelvin mod, which is basically outright kill off the entire outline, because all the color in this outfit does not match any of the outline color that Diluc has. Technically, black does match, but then exactly as what I just told you, which is to do this. But a more better method will actually be to, oh boy, this one I actually have no idea because I haven't went and learned it myself. I've not learned it myself yet. Not too sure if Hum actually posted or not. More like it's too many info already, to be honest. That's me. It's like breaking my body clock at like 4 a.m. Actually, I know that when Hum. Basically, recently Hum and Leo made like an add-on for Vertex color. I'm not too sure where they put that stuff and whether if Hum actually did update their. What's this one? This. I think it's my own plugin based on PC. It's not clean and make. Wait. Actually updated is tutorial. Wait for you. Not this. I think it's this one. I think yeah, it's this one. Vertex color guide. The question is, do you actually update or not to use the wait? Oh, okay, the tutorial is here. Never mind. The tutorial is here. Okay, this is your other solution, which is much more streamlined than what I just taught you. Basically, this is the optimal way. Yeah. This allows you to like, yeah, to like modify in the individual parts easily based on like you only want to modify the hand, so just hide the hand and then you can do whatever you want with it. But for cases you want to see all the outline, you can just simply go in and set the alpha to 0 and you are done. Okay, back to light map. At this point I have no idea what to even do for light map, but if you end up disabling every single outline in the light map, then the alpha of the light map doesn't really matter. At this point, the only thing that matters is actually no. I think I just go for a shell scheme instead for your. the Vertex alpha, the Vertex color alpha, or is it the light map alpha? Which one? Basically, the Vertex color of the model, the alpha channel of it, which is the fourth value in this. Yeah, turn all this to 0. You can also just simply. You can also, by the way, in case of this is a very neat stuff. You can actually like enable this, and then you filter the text card to the part that is to the voices that they selected. But yeah, I actually wish they allow to like directly modify in this thing over here, but god damn it, actually no, you actually don't get to modify this. I'm literally double clicking it. You can't do shit to it. Which fucking sucks. Which legit sucks, man. Like I don't know why Blender make this, but not it does nothing. It's just there to like show you the values only. But yeah, the optimal way is to use this. Basically, yeah, look out on this, and this thing will allow you to modify the value that's in here. Yeah, much more streamlined than all the other method. Meanwhile, okay, back to the light map. Let's say for the alpha channel of the light map determines what outline color and other property that from the material.json you'll be using for that part. Meanwhile, okay, now the RGB part of the light map. I did go and do a few searching. I only remember from my memory that majority would usually make their light map full green because that is the most effective and laziest method to to get things done. Because let's be real here, like remixing a light map is legit hellish. Like can you imagine yourself like making light maps that looks like this for its entire thing? It's gonna be very like yikes. What majority will do is usually just they will preserve the origin light map for for whatever part that is still using the still using stuff that is from this, but for the rest of the of it, it's just gonna be select the whole thing here, then and then the whole thing here. Crap, forgot to add full control. Then the whole thing here, and then we'll just proceed to technically yeah, take its color. It's either take its color or you just do 255 on the green, and then you just just fill the whole thing. Crap, towards 100%. Yeah, just fill the whole thing. The outline thickness is really just the vertex color alpha channel. Okay, it being metallic looking, that is technically related to light map. This is something that science has been posting like for like many times in the server. Like literally just look at it here, and it basically tells you what is what. You can light map R, which is basically the red channel of the light map. How to tell if it's the red channel? Eyedropper tooth of the light map. You can input alpha, I guess, to make it be easier. For example, coachings. Let's see. All this metallic part that that coaching has on a dress. All this. On light map, you can probably see that they basically make it be like a like a pinkish color. And when you use eyedropper tooth on it, you can literally see the color is like, yeah, take note of this sheet right here. R255. If you remember what science said here, light map R, used in calculating non-metallic specular and metallic material cap. Basically, if I am correct on this, the more red it is, the more metallic it is, I believe. So yeah, due to the fact this 255, it literally outright meant that this entire stuff here is metallic, and in game the way when it reacts to to a light, you can see that it's a bit like it's metallic looking. Since it's a dress and we don't want it to be metallic looking, set this to 0. This must be 0 no matter what. Like when you use eyedropper tooth on this part, it better be 0. Then the second thing, light map G. This how to say oh boy. Ambience occlusion. This is oh boy. This is a game. It's a game making thing. It's basically like oh boy. the term known as baking. Basically, okay. For example, Kerching's her chin. No matter what, even if let's say where's the sun? The sun is there. Even if let's say you are like facing away from the sun, you can see her chin here. No matter what, her chin, this part, is always darkened. It's always as if like light can never shine on it. If you look at the but no matter what, it will always act as if like light can never shine on on this part of the body. It will always be black, and on the actual light map for coaching the neck part, you can see here. Notice how there's like some black part around here. If coaching's chin to neck is literally this part of the texture, around here. Yeah, so I believe it should be. No, my bad. It's here. I think it's here and here. I think I'm not too sure. Like, I kind of a bit forgotten, but technically one of the alteration I did for mods is literally for the knight here. I noticed some people actually didn't bother to like make it in line with what Genshin did for for all the characters on their That's there's actually one good example. Let's check. What the hell is Bar? Yeah, there. Barbara is actually a very good example. I remember. You switch her to her summer skin. Yeah, her summer skin. Okay, let's go to some place it's like extremely bright. Usually, Qingyin Peak around here is like extremely bright. The game lighting is like extremely bright around here usually, especially in the afternoon of the day. But okay, it's kind of night no matter what. It's always darkened, even when there's like nothing covering it. Yeah. On the night map, there's actually high chance for her night. It's literally zero on the G. Yeah, you can see here it's 0 on the G here. So that's basically what G does. Okay, for B, I'm actually not sure what B does to be honest. It says what used in calculating both non-metallic and metallic specular as a whole. Honestly, I don't know what this is, but based on how it went for Keqing's dress, the fabric part, which on the light map it's like around here. You can probably ignore it. You can see the B is literally 0 on her skirt. In front of the skirt, it just went 1 to it. But the alpha is set to 255 because it's not the body. But yeah, I guess the correct move for this is pretty simple. It's either you 255G or you 128G. Or just 128G this part, not the whole thing though. You still want to preserve the light map that's here. But because if you don't preserve light map that's here, you start to realize her ears will look somewhat off compared to the original model. If you ever make a taller mod that taller from her default self to the mod version, that you literally you always see a difference. And it can be quite jarring, but it's up to you. It's just stuff that I kind of care a bit too much already. I think that's all for light map. I think. Also, when you save light map, make sure to save it as. Once again, do not save it as BC7 sRGB. You only do that for the diffuse. For light map and also normal map, save it as BC7 linear. Yeah. Pretty basic stuff, and goddamn it, I actually saved to the whatever. Basically, just replace the body light map. By the way, your entire Keqing mod is under the Keqing body, right? Not under the dress part, right? If there's any parts that's under the dress part, then you also need to replace the texture for the dress. But it's okay. Both the body and the dress use the same. Yep. So it's not a problem. At this point, that's it for light map. Which at this point, the only thing left is just normal map. And to be honest, for normal map does not exist in the game until at least version 3.0, 3.0. The very first character in the game to feature normal map is crap. I don't have the character. it's Cole and Dinari. Basically, every character that was released from version 3.1, all of them features normal map. Yeah, Miho suddenly decided to start using normal map. Do you even know what normal map are? For info, it's not the same as the normal you find in Blender Mesh. They're not the same thing. Yeah. Oh boy, actually went normal map. I don't think anyone bothers to do normal map to feel. I mean, you mean making the entire thing completely flat? Is it? Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I thought you actually went and made the I think you know what Nomad does with it. It's basically adding in fake polygon details to the tree model. It's basically it's stuff that you won't really find in 3D animation or any sort of like Pixar movie or that kind of stuff. No, you will not see this kind of stuff being used. It's only ever used for game development because you need to optimize the game, and you wouldn't want your character in the game to be using like what 100k plus polygons. you usually usually yeah you can video game model are like very low poly, and for all the details that they want to add in, they would try to like use the normal map to like squeeze in the details without adding in the actual polygons. I wish there are actually good examples of normal map, man, because like I guess this is a good example. I guess on this for info, this image you're seeing here, this thing, it's a completely flat floor. It's a completely flat model. Like it's a literal a flat plane, no polygons. It's pretty much literally it's much literally going into into Blender and then adding in a plane. Yeah, this literally just. But thanks to normal map, they're able to add in the details to make the this part pop out. Technically Genshin did use normal map in some part of the game, I believe. Like I think Mondstadt, the floor in Mondstadt actually did use it. I think. Like, did they? This this the floor that you're seeing here, this one, or even this, I think. Yeah, this one. It's actually a flat. Yeah, it's actually a flat floor with no polygon popping up. But thanks to normal map, it kind of gives you the you can see that it feels like it's actually popping out. Like there's actually like yeah. That's all normal map does, to be honest. I don't know why it took them until 3.0 to finally do it for character. Because in every other game I've modded, it's always there. Solidify modifier. I don't think I actually know how to do that, to be honest. You probably need to ask someone else who is better than me. Okay, end of the day, I'm not exactly a tree modeler, to be honest. Like the the sculpting function, I actually don't even know how to do sculpting. This entire time I've been doing my model editing by selecting the bridge source, then proportionate. I mean, who knows that? I mean, you pick it up one day. Technically, did use it in the past, but then that was for modding some other game, and that was like many years ago. I've forgotten how to do it. Don't need like at this point for the modifier. Don't think I know how to use this. It's probably just data transfer and what is decimate? Yeah, decimate. That's why it's only just for reducing the polygon size of a model. But solidify in Blender. Yeah, it's not my bad. You made to go and find out yourself. Or ask someone else instead. Yeah, answer. There's a. Oh, you actually didn't know it's under here. Yeah. I actually have like. There's a reason why I didn't bother applying for the pro model role, because I am not exactly a 3D artist in the end. Matchy? No, I don't. The one that's currently in the call right now, right? Okay, it's gone already. It's gone. Oh, wait, no, it's still there. Does she have experience in other 3D modeling software like 3ds Max and Maya? Actually, no. Wait, what? Then she's talented. it's either very dedicated or just talented. This is literally how it is. You gotta remember that at the end of the day, 3D modeling is kind of a art form, you know. It's like not that particularly far from drawing. And for drawing, yeah. Not everyone can draw. But there are indeed some people around. There are some people in this call who has like background in 3D, yeah, in the 3D field. For some of them, they may have no experience in Blender because when they're in college or any sort of course that you know, they basically had them do this kind of work. They may have end up, they'll probably end up they're probably forced by the school to use the other 3D modeling software like 3ds Max or Maya. If in fact 3ds Max is probably still the standard for mod. It's a way to get it for free, and that's to abuse the student, you know, the student privilege. But I don't know how long I don't know how far you can do that. I wouldn't but at the end of the day, I wouldn't really recommend getting 3ds Max because number one, unlike Blender, 3ds Max takes way longer to start up because it's more like starting at Photoshop. It's very heavy. The only reason why some school may force them to use it is because in industry standard, you know, you have to follow the industry standard. That kind of bullshit. Even it's kind of a, you know, it's like, you know, it's like when a game company be like, you know, like we shouldn't be using Unity, we must use Unreal Engine, you know. That kind of bullshit because we're AAA. Yeah, it's literally just that. I do recall all of Capcom games are still using 3ds Max. I think I'm missing a footage of Monster Hunter actually using it, but yeah, nothing much, I guess. I will say it's likely the light map, but there's actually one more thing. But I don't think. Yes, it's not a light map. Okay, that's actually true. Are you actually talking about the wait? I think there's something that yeah. Thanks for reminding. I just remember now. Yeah, this you see this black color part here, this brown color part here, this like in a view that more like from a share screen itself, you can really show me some of that. Like when you're moving, that time you can see like it feels like there's like some brown stuff coming in and out, you know, as you're moving. He's right on that. These are likely extra faces. It's equivalent to like, you know, when you. Oh boy, I don't really like to use this file, but it's like when I select this part. Let me shift D. Okay, yeah, you see now? It looks very off. Basically what I did is I duplicated the polygon. If you can press here, if I delete these places. There. If I press L, I think yeah, you can see here. It's a duplicate. Yeah, and you can see already. It looks weird. As for how to fix this, oh boy, it's gonna be a pain now. It's gonna be some pain. First solution, merge by distance. Set this to like 0. I don't know how far you can go, but basically you do not want those that are like not like, you know, not so far from each other to be merged, but you also want those that are like, you know, those duplicate to be merged. For example, like you can see like it looks very weird right now, right? Yeah, I can see like, you know, yeah, here, because there's a duplicate face here. However, if I were to press this, yeah, it's gone already, because they're been merged. If I were to delete it now, you'll be at home. You can, but there's some stuff it's best you shouldn't really merge, because for example, some of the stuff like the character, the crab I think I might rebrate to the point before I did the merge. The character nails or even a hand shouldn't. It's fine to have them be separated if you want. Correct. Actually, not. I'm gonna delete the whole thing and just import in Xiangling. I'm done. I'm just done, man. Where's Xiangling? Oh dear. Lamau. I'm kind of tired. I'm having trouble looking for her, so. Okay. I'm gonna press L. Okay, this an unedited model of Xiangling. Basically, literally from the dump from in game. When you press L, you can see how they didn't bother to merge, the nails and the finger. There's a reason why they didn't do that. Is to give it like some slight depth, I think, to it. Thank you. It's not much depth. It's just the fact they're not really much. But actually, wait, what happens if I were to delete this face? Okay, yeah. There's nothing underneath. For info, Xiangling is one of the selected few characters that doesn't wear gloves. So, which is the reason why you're seeing this. She doesn't wear gloves. She actually has nails, but the nails are very hard to see in game because they are not. Actually, I'm wondering why it wasn't much. Same goes for the hand. The hand also wasn't much. Honestly speaking, at the end of the day, it's usually inconsequential to merge. Then the only consequence you get for merging would be, if one day in the future you're gonna come back and touch out on the model, it's easier to work on the model when it wasn't merged. Like you only want to modify the hand, right? You only want to modify the hand, right? Since the hand and the and the rest of the part are like not together, it's much easier to work on it. I can't really give a good example of this. I only know that when they are not merged with with other object. You select the voices you want first. But I want to like separate Xiangling's hand from this, right? Just select the entire thing, then click P. Just rejoin them. It's as simple. Technically, there is indeed a way to separate without making a new object, but I actually have no idea how to do that, to be honest. There's indeed a way. I'm pretty sure there's a way. I think. Wait, could it be? Which is this one? Split. I think it's split. I think. It's split. Yeah, this one there. It's right click split, or hotkey Y. Neat. I should learn something new today. But then, yeah. There should never be issues unless there's a very obvious hole. There's a very like, for example, you see these are an offshore dump from in-game. This is the offshore sound model, and yet it's not much at all. It's like actually separated by parts. You can see here, like separated by parts, and yet it still fine in game. It's because the reason why it's still fine in game is because ultimately at the end of the day, you don't see any visible holes or lines in the in the model. You can see there's like no problem. And second, the weight is actually correct. Like, oh god damn it. Yeah, the weights are actually they're optimized. They're actually optimized. It's really hard to yeah. once I click much of the system, remove 3,721 voices, and at this point you can there indeed some bad stuff that happens. For example, notice the difference. See the difference now? Yeah, it doesn't matter, but there is one thing though. Okay, I actually know how to fix this out, but it's kind of a bit a bit of a coping method. But under the mesh option here, under normals, there's this option. No, it's recalculate. It's not gonna do shit. I see, recalculate. It does nothing. Also for info, there's this option in here, on the top right here, backface cowling, and when you do that, when you enable it, you can see like some of the stuff are like suddenly missing. What backface cowling does is literally it's something that Genshin actually does. Every game engine will actually use. Once the game it's an optimization thing. Like for example, in Blender, without backface cowling on, when you go inside a character's the tree model. When you go in, you can see the inside. Yeah, you can actually see the inside. But in games doing that will actually make the game actually uses more memory and graphic power because they now also have to model render the inside of the model. But the thing is that you don't usually see the inside of the model. So in every game, backface cowling is enabled. Hence, stuff that are usually like that they are like supposed to be like the inside of the body, yeah, it's usually transparent, which is the reason why if you were to ever import a model back into Genshin, while it's normal is completely reverse like this it's kind of you're not gonna see the object actually appear in the game. You're only gonna see like probably the outline only. Yeah. Yeah, this is something to let you know. It's actually happens on my game development course. I feel mine actually makes entire model an entire object while it's or the normal is like completely reverse. So it's pretty simple, just flip. But yeah, under normal vector here, this one reset vector there. The weird thing is gone already. Yeah. Also, this vector stuff actually does affect a bit of stuff in game. Like you see this move vector. It actually just slightly affects something in game. I think. It's 0. I move to 1. Yeah. Wait. Alright. Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if this will work. Can't really guarantee. I can't really guarantee if it will work. To be fair, the skirt being shiny also has something to do with Blender's material. AMD model is indeed much more painful than anything else, to be honest. In Blender, under material here, there are some setting in here. Technically, setting in here usually shouldn't matter. They shouldn't get transferred in game. But there was once. Do you still remember that barista guy, the Kiwi something, the barista manager? Yeah, that guy. He once actually went out to silent and on the Circles experiment channel, because he asked about the more looking different when imported into a game after messing with the settings in the material here. Of course, everyone's response to him is literally like no way, impossible. It shouldn't happen because the data here shouldn't really get transferred into the game. It doesn't get put out. Even Science he himself confirmed it. But honestly, there is a chance maybe it does actually get transfer in. Maybe. Just a theory. The specular and the metallic one that's in here. Maybe. Actually, wait. Go to your blender right now. Go to your blender right now, and at the top right, the viewport shading. This one. Set the lighting to flat. This makes it much more closer to Genshin than the usual lighting. But see, there's anything wrong. If anything was wrong, was in flat shape. Was in flat. Yeah. This is not flat, by the way. This is the previous yeah. The studio book, yeah. Yeah, at this point, I'm not too sure. Yeah, for about the no. The only problem is really, it's honestly really just this brown color stuff that appears when when you're moving. These are all indeed extra faces. Yeah, so you may have to merge it. By the way, I hope you're aware that I do hope you're aware that you can like easily refresh mod in game with the F7 button. So yeah, these are stuff that was it F7 or was it F? Oh yeah, F10. My bad. my brain kind of the F7 is probably the dumb button in development. Anyway, a lot of my method on modding is actually trial and error. Just get put into a game, then I proceed to see, okay, does it look good? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, crap. Time to go back to Blender and change out some stuff or revert back to the previous version. Then put it back in again. F10. Then yeah. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see, check below, see if it says anything about yeah. Just click. Wait, 0.0. Okay, 0.1. Wait, remove 0. Wait, remove 0 vertices. What? Actually, there's one more thing. If it's not duplicate faces, it's the body that is no, it's the body that's inside that's inside the. I'm talking about when you hide the shirt. When you hide the shirt, yeah, the body that's inside. It could have something to do with this weight mismatch. You did, and it's 0 basis much, which implies that there's actually no duplicate face. I mean, you could try and test on it. You could try and delete one random basis in it and see whether if you see a hole or not. If you do see a hole, then basically means there's no duplicate. Wait, what? There is duplicate. Oh shit. Okay. Actually, no, not in face. Not in face. In bodices, not in face. The top left, yeah, change it to bodices. Then you don't need to, yeah, just yeah, delete face or delete bodices. Yeah, either delete, not hide, delete. Yeah, bodices. Just click on it. See if you get like a full hole. If you don't get a full, then that basically means yeah, that basically means there's actually something underneath, you know. You can control Z already. There's like a second layer. Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain, yes. This shirt is one of those shirt that actually tries to like, you know, model out the entire, you know, the full depth of it. Basically the back and the front of the shirt. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay, as in like this shirt is highly detailed, very highly detailed. Honestly speaking, I don't think it being highly detailed is the main problem. It shouldn't cause any problem. At this point, I starting to suspect is the weight already. It's the weight. Could be the weight. Can you imagine the body that is under the shirt, her stomach actually clip out the shirt. Can you imagine that? I'm talking about the fact that underneath this shirt is another mesh. Is it not? The actual body mesh. Which is kind of weird to me. I'm like wondering why is it like this. Actually, if it's outline, we could actually check right now. We can remember the geometry node. Go to the top part of Blender, the most top part of Blender, the one that has all the tabs. Click on plus. Look under general. Look for geometry nodes. Yeah, this one. Oh boy, you're gonna have to like. Okay, since we know that the around where the stomach is, from your showcase, yeah, around here we can see that there's like. Yeah. Oh wait, let me try. Oh god damn it. It's caught. Okay, pardon? Just drag it down. Yeah. Okay. I'm watching yours. Go into edit mode and I already talked just now. You just go into edit mode, select any voices that you want to see. Then on the left side, under the spreadsheet, go to face corner. Okay, then around the right of the spreadsheet, that the two buttons that you can see at the right, with one looking like a filter. Like the right side of the spreadsheet has like two. Yeah, enable the one that looks like an arrow. Those like what's the chat? What's the chat ad again? Telegram's logo. Okay. Yeah, the color. It's 00. It's 00011. Wait, what? The alpha is 1. No wonder. One is literally, very, very thick outline. The most thickest outline, which not even Miho uses that. Miho uses only 0. Okay, yeah. I think that is the culprit already, I think. That's probably our culprit. Yeah, that's probably the issue. Actually, there's actually one more. Okay, I should probably teach you this one. If you're ever lazy, there's one method to do outline change. Yeah, watch my screen right now. There's one more way to do outline change if you're very lazy. It's a very old method. Where's it again? Yeah, the script from Silent. This one. This one. Because the blender has more, because the blender allows you to have more control than the the blender gives you more control than this script. This script, what this script does is you give it the export file. It proceeds to modify every single vertex color. It's not just the body, it's the hair also. For info, the vertex color of the hair is also like very detailed. For example, I'm going to import a coaching right now. Okay, on the geometry node. Wait, it's not showing up. Oh. Okay. You can see here, it's the standard value, but on certain part of the hair, like possibly near the tip, suddenly the outline is 0. I wish I can give a very good image example, but I unfortunately don't really have a good example of me right now. Someone in AGMG model, I believe, actually did posted a screenshot of comparing. Where's it again? I'm not too sure if I can still find it. It's long ago, man. It's like it's like long ago. I recall. Oh dear. This image in, I think, more discussion. I think no, more discussion. I think because I don't think I've gotten myself the role yet at time. I recall him posting an image of of Yoimiya before and after. Before using a science script and after using a science script. Wait, what? This one? Is there a before and after in here? I don't think there is so. No. I'm trying to show a more different example. Basically okay, if ever make if ever export, if ever make a coaching mod, not coaching mod, just the the original coaching, and you zoom into a face, and look at the outline around her hair, around her entire hair. If you were to proceed to use science script on this, and you set the outline to like what 127, and then when you import when you put the mod back in and you F10 the mod, you realize that the hair actually looks different in outline. Really, it lost its its original details. I remember model posted a screenshot of it long ago that shows that. Okay, there we go. Found it. Oh my god! I actually found it. I actually found it. Yeah, this is the one. I'm gonna send the link to it. Like, yeah, this is the one. Like this before and then this after, and you can actually see a slight difference. Yeah, I can see a slight. You can see a difference here. It completely kills the. This is the original one. This before, and then this after. Basically, basically Miho actually got do optimization to the outline, to the alpha on the hair. Those insane level of optimization, like some part of the fringe will have like they'll possibly make the alpha be like much lower. Honestly, coaching is not really a good example. I think it's because she's like one of the launch character. I only remember noticing it a lot on Cookie's hair. hair actually has like unique, has like like it actually goes from 0.5, then it slowly then suddenly as the hair goes down lower and lower, it's suddenly 0.4, then it becomes 0.3, then finally it goes down to 0.1, then finally 0. I think it's safe to say you is the same also, I think. Is it? 5 still 0.502 here though. Okay, yeah, there. You see here? 0.502. Suddenly it's 0.251 here. It suddenly went down. Then eventually it becomes 0. It's to make the outline, in the game. I don't have UE. I was thinking of pulling further, but then I kind of gave up in the end. Yeah, this part of the hair. You can see the outline like slowly becomes thinner and thinner as it goes down to the tip of the hair. Again, these are, if you are crazy enough, this is another level of automation you can do for your model if you want. If you're crazy enough, but it's up to you. At the end of the day, Miho's standard is that for the thing. Wait, what is that show? Oh wait, this is the hair object. My bad. Okay, this is the body. Yeah. No matter what, they always make every character's finger 0.4 on the thickness up to like around here. Yeah, here. Around here, this part. This part below is all 0.4. Meanwhile, everything else on the body is always 0.5. Although there are some rare exceptions that there's some rare exception that like I suddenly saw some 0.4 in here. It's even 0.2 that the suddenly shows up for a bit. Yeah, around here. No idea what they are, unfortunately. Like which part is it? But yeah, you get the idea. But this stuff is like not that particularly like it's literally a lot of effort for very little game. It's literally like when a game developer put in the amount until you do for the rest, man. Much. Yeah, just waiting for time to pass. Oh dear, gonna like sleep later, but yeah. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else at this point. I assume. But this Zilga repo actually contains the actual original model along with 2K texture. 2K texture, official 2K texture from Miho themselves. As of today, the PC version of Genshin is still using the non 2K texture. I don't know why. Meanwhile, the PS5 version uses 2K texture, but yeah, yup. Well, Sony is currently choking them by the neck. That's why. Yup. Because you saw that already post already, so I thought you actually got played the PS5 version before. I don't own a PS5, so yeah. The PC version of the PS4 version of Genshin was quite a shit show back then. I remember a friend tell me it looks forever. The PS4 version. I guess I'm not too sure what else there is at this point. Like again, your mod, there's still bound to be problems with the mods that you're currently working on now. There is a chance the killing off all the outline in your mod. Okay, there are some parts in your mod that you have to be careful of. For example, the outline that's around the neck here. be a bit careful of killing off all the outlines around here. I mean, you can, it should be fine, but I don't know how. But I don't know whether if you look very off, killing off all the outline around the neck, because the neck is still the same at the end of the day for your coaching mode. And I think the hand also a thing, maybe. It's just stuff that I'm just giving a heads up, that it's not gonna be a smooth ride. It's not gonna be a smooth ride. There's still stuff that. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen right now. Yeah, this is definitely outline at this point. I mean, it is using the same color as the outline for. I mean, currently your light map is being set to to the alpha is being set to 0, right? On everything. Yeah, 0 is not 0. My bad. 255, which is the. Yeah. Although if I were to actually not delete the outline but keep the outline, I think I'll use outline color number number 1, I think. Or wait, let me go and check that thing again though. Okay, for the shirt, I think I'll use outline color number 1. If it's not number 1, then I'll use number 4 for the shirt. For the skirt, definitely number 4, but can also be number 1. Basically, either 1 or 4. The way I'll optimize the light map will be. Wait, type that really quickly as in. Should use either. Technically, both shirt and skirt use either 1 or 4. Can have both parts not use the same outline color as in like skirt equal 1, shirt equal 4, something like that. Just an example. And trust me, if you can control the Micro.json, we won't be doing this. We'll just outright go in there and set our own outline color, and then we get to rejoice. But since we can't, it's the. Could be the outline thickness, but it could also be the. It could be the light map, but no, this one do you remember? Actually, there's one thing. I have multiple answers because I'm not too sure which is the correct one. But one of the answers is unfortunately this. Remember McTaylor.json? The McTaylor.json. I told you, in addition to outline color, it also controls some other kinds of property, like that I have no idea what they even are. And yes, correct. And I actually got something in the past about this, and it's basically related to. Shit. I just recently, not recently, but more like I've done it long ago already. The official mod that is released recently. Where is it again? Oh god damn it. No. Actually, one doing it. Just go on the search bar here. The one that I just did here. This one. I actually did make like this one, right? This puke here, right? Okay, this very thing over here. I back in the old days, before I figured out that I could I could actually separate this and put it into the hair. Initially, it was actually attached to the body, and when it's at the body, I have it used. I have it uses the same. Okay, here's the thing. The outline color that the body has and the hair has are not the same. It's not the same. It's completely different. So what is in the hair cannot be accessed in the body. So when I was doing it for Cookie, there's actually no green outline in the body. So when it's in the game, the hair will have black outline, and to make matters worse, even though I already went into pin.net and set the car to be the exact same color as a hair, the color is actually looks different in the game. It looks like more brown than usual. It's because of the material.json. The more I swap it to, I found that I can make the mesh be attached to the head instead, while it's still it's still around here. That's when I can finally have it access the material.json, the same exact outline, the same exact part that the character's hair is using. The character hair is using. It's when this part is when the cube is finally has the same exact hair color as the hair, along the same exact lighting and everything in an outline color. You get what I mean, no? That's the problem. So there's a chance you may actually still have to do the light matte alpha in the end now. Unfortunately, and well, let me go back to this. How will I do the light matte alpha? Okay, this entire part here, set the alpha to be the same exact alpha as the. Actually, does it even matter? Are this part even being shown in game? I have no idea. Because if they are being used, the answer is pretty simple. The same exact alpha as this part, which is 255. Meanwhile for this part, okay, we can easily identify that the skirt is this part. I'm not too sure what this red part is. Or this part is the isn't it the ribbon from her shirt? The crap. So legit is nothing. Then the skirt is. Okay, then it doesn't matter. We can ignore that. So I guess the vice point is pretty obvious. This part, change the alpha to be. It's not in the chat. I will type here. Either 1 or 4, and I'm gonna pass you the number right now, so it'll be much easier for you later from Ham's guide. 1 is 0 to 51. 1 is equal to alpha 0 to 51. Meanwhile, okay, the actual outline is being used for. I have this. I have this, by the way. So I just want to pass you the exact number right now. The actual exact number. We know that outline car number 1 is under alpha 0 to 51. 0 to 51 is basically the most black, so it's basically this part of the alpha. I think it's pretty simple. It's literally 0. What am I thinking? It's literally 0. Alpha 0. Meanwhile, number 4 is under. Our car number 4 is under 51 to 102. 51 to 102. That's the second darkest one, which is it this? Yeah, it's this 77. So 4 is equal to alpha 77. How to do this in pin.net? Taking in Photoshop is very easy because Photoshop allows you to separate the alpha to its own layer, and you can then proceed to to modify it, like modify it in here. But I'm I'll not show that here. I mean, yeah, if we look for just pin bucket the parts that they want it to be affected or yeah. But in pin.net, you have to do it a different way. And it's a bit more tedious, unfortunately. For example, I want the skirt to be number 4, I guess. We use number 4. No. We use number 1. Just modify channel. Remember the start I told you just now? Alpha constant 0. Do this. Then for the shirt, let's say I want to use number 4 for the shirt. I'll just alpha constant 77. There, done. There. But remember it's light map, so it has to be done after you have filled this entire part to green. Okay, here's how you should do it for easiest sake. Make a new layer. Height layer. This layer is gonna act as your like a a way to see like what is what. Then as you make the actual light map, like for example this part, this crap, copying over, then slapping this to here. I'm just doing a a brief one that's not meant to be the actual one. So I didn't resize this one. Then okay, we already know already that we want the entire thing here and here, crap, and here. Actually, this is the underwear, right? This is the linguine underwear. Do we even bother with this? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But if I want to optimize it, be my guess. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna do 128 for this one. Actually, no wait. Yeah, 128. I'm gonna take 128 for this one. So yeah, you can do that if you want. Crap. I'm a crap idiot. Crap. Oh wait, I set the alpha to 0. My bad. Okay, there we go. Yeah, everything's all green now. And then by this point, what you can do is you can on this layer, so you can see what's going on here. You can even adjust the transparency, the opacity, if you want. Okay, then make sure you're on background layer or the first layer, not on the second layer. If on the second layer, whatever you do will be on the second layer already. You don't want that. We want it to be on the first layer. Okay, we know that the skirt is around here, so we. Yeah, I'm just doing a rough one. You have to do a precise one later by yourself. Yeah, this one, alpha constant 0, and then the shirt. Yeah, you get the idea already. It's not hard to do this, so it's just. And then you're done already. You're done. This is the light map. This one you can just this layer. This is the light map. As for lingering, well, it's completely up to you. It can't be seen anyway, but actually, there's a chance the outline, the lingering may end up producing outline, and the outline may end up be clipping out of the shirt, so you end up seeing outlines around the shirt that you thought is from the shirt, but in reality it's actually from the lingering. It's possible. If that scenario arises, and you don't want the lingering to get in the way, your solution is literally to go inside the lingering in your blender and then proceed to make the alpha of the vertex color alpha of the lingering be 0. Basically kill the outline for the lingering because you don't want it to clip out. And it's not like it's something that will be seen. And if you were to ever make a damage mod, it doesn't really matter, because if you're making a damage mod, the shirt won't be there already, and at that point you can re-enable the outline for the lingering. You get what I mean? Yeah, it's just stuff for the future. If you ever even plan on doing that kind of stuff. I mean, I've done it, but that's the most optimal way if you want to learn the most streamlined way. But there are indeed lazy ways, like the silence GitHub script or the or the color attribute destroy and we make a complete new one that unfortunately affects everything. You have many ways. It's just some ways doesn't give you some of the ways doesn't give you control. They don't give you enough control. But I indeed good if I very lazy. It's the best one because it gives you the most control. You know. Thinking my own script also allows me full control. My own script that I created. This script. For example, because not everyone likes it. It's very scuffed, you know. You basically have to open up the script in the Blender scripting tab. Then after that, okay, I've already written down like a usage instruction here, but it's pretty simple. It's just select the part that, for example, I want the outline of the hand. I want this part of the outline. This part of the hand, the outline to be 0.7 instead, or I want these two bodies just to have 0.7. I also want their color to be different. Right now we can see the color is the color is weight pin, like that. Now we can see the pin is like pink. I want it to be a different color. Okay, so then yeah, size 2. Then I'm gonna set to like what 0.5. Then this one make it 0.7. I don't even know what color this is, by the way. I just anyhow setting a color. Then I'm gonna make the alpha be 0.7. Okay, let's go. There, it's green now. It became green, and you can see the outline is 0.7 already. While the rest are still the same. It's already shared. It's in the this Hum tutorial. Although I'm not too sure that she did update the script or not. Oh dear. Is it the same script? Is it the same script? Yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same script. I think should be the same. Check here. Yeah, it's the same. Also, I did when code one function. Is okay. For example, I want to edit I want to modify the green channel to be 0.5 instead of 0.7 because currently this part of the base color is 0. It's 0.4 on the. It's like 0.7 on the I don't want it to be I want it to be a different color, but I also wouldn't want the rest of the stuff to be affected. Okay, for example, I want to edit the base color of the whole model. I want to change the G from 0.503 to some other number like 0.6. But I wouldn't want the alpha, the unique the alpha, this 0.4 and this 0.5 and this like and this part here is like what 0.7. I don't want it to be affected. Yeah. So how to do that? I did call a function to like just push as none instead. Express oh dear. Yeah, there we go, this one. This thing actually enables the color for the script. Makes it much easier to use. Okay. I also don't want the blue channel to be affected. I also don't want the red channel to be affected. I only want the green one to be affected. So I set everything on to none. And then I've set this to 0.2 or something. Yeah, done. Everything is still the same. Like everything else is still the same number. It's still the same number. It's just that you see the G is now different. Wait, it turned to 1? What the hell? Oh dear. Oh my god, so there's actually a bug in this. Weird though, I should test it long ago though, and it didn't cause such kind of problem. Or did I fuck out something? Oh dear. I think there is a bug. I think I'm not too sure. I did a lot of tests on this long ago, man, and to ensure that there was no bug in this entire thing. Eh. Oh, never mind, never mind. That's not a bug. That's not a bug. It's only one to begin with. My bad. It's only one to begin with. Yeah, it's only one to begin with. So it wasn't a bug. It just I think it was only one this entire time. Okay, actually, there's one more thing I need to warn you. This window, this Blender window, this part that you're seeing here, the number it tells you. Have you realized it's not the same as the number that I've inserted in? It's not the same number. For example, let's see. Okay, for this specific vertices, 10503 1. Okay, I want it to be 0.5 on the R. I want it to be 0.5 on everything. Everything 0.5. Okay, please remember that currently it's 0.5, 0.4. And I set to, I want it to be 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Okay, let's run. Now we look at it. 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.5. This is something known as I don't know if it's the correct term. Gamma. Is it gamma correction? No, I don't think it's gamma corrections. Is it gamma cast space? I think it's this one. I think. I may be wrong. Basically, there's two kinds. There's sRGB and RGB. There was a calculator from Hama that actually shows the number being different. Like okay, basically here's what I know. 0.502 is equal to 0.2216. One of them is sRGB, the other is RGB. I can't remember which one is which one. This is something I don't really like, by the way, because it like what is the thing? It completely messes. It literally. No, you don't really need a conversion formula. There's actually a way to easily tell in Blender. The reason I left it like this is because Blender paintbrush eyedropper. When you wait, you must be in flat mode, because if you are not in flat mode, you can't really get the color. Crap. 0.5, 0.7, 0.2. Currently it's oh wait, no, my bad. I actually not screw. Let's change the entire thing to 0.5. Like to 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Okay. Wait, isn't this a bit? Oh no, it's correct. Okay, currently is 0.216, 0.216, but if you were to use Blender's vortex pin eyedropper on it, you see now the color. It's 0.5. Meanwhile, on the geometry node, it claims it's 0.2. And on screen, I want to literally stick. Yeah, I want 0.5. On the geometry node spreadsheet, it shows itself as 0.216, but on the actual Blender, it's actually 0.5. The reason why is because Blender outputs it in the 0.5. My script also uses 0.5, but in this geometry node spreadsheet, they actually converted the number to the to the other format that speak of. Why they do that? I don't fucking know. I wish they didn't, but they went and did for no reason. Crap, man, I can't really find it, man. I like Blender. Is there a way to like actually show this? Color space conversion. Conversion RGB to sRGB. To sRGB. I think. Ah, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. There's indeed a formula for this conversion. I actually did call out the formula in the script, but I disabled it. Here, this one. It's disabled though. Then it's disabled. If you were to enable this, you can then proceed to do this. Let's say I put 0.216. And then I run the thing. Let's look at in the geometry node. You can see, yeah, 0.216. It's 0.266 in the geometry node. And by Blender vertex pin view under eyedropper, it's still 0.5. You can do this if you want. This is something that I never bothered. I didn't bother to like tell people because it's too troublesome to teach you. There's not really a point. In the entire Blender, all of them uses the same number as what you see from here. This spreadsheet is the only part in the entire Blender that actually shows it in a different color space. It's the only part. But in Leo's tooth, and for professional that actually want to use the brush tooth to like pin, they will never see this. They will never see this. They won't ever use this. Therefore, that's the reason why ultimately I choose to make the script use the the same format as the brush. Like yeah. Where is it again? Like. I think Hum did once post an image on AGMG, but it's gonna be so deep that I don't even feel like it's gonna be extremely deep there, that one. It's called color space. It's called color space, but there. This is the one. There. This image is gonna be very helpful for you on understanding this. Like, oh yeah, you also tells you the actual correct terms in there. We now know that the one that is 0.5 is sRGB. So that the one that is 0.5 is sRGB. Blender largely uses sRGB. In the viewport build is sRGB. In the script itself, it's also sRGB. It's only the geometry node is where it doesn't use sRGB, but it uses oh wait, no, fuck. It's not. It's there we go. It's the word called non-linear. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. Blender uses non-linear, but for some dumb reason, this spreadsheet is only part where they decided to output the value in linear sRGB. Why the fuck did they do that? I have no fucking idea. But yeah. At the same time, this the value you're seeing here, the 255 and 128. This is the same exact value that you can that is from. Remember science script, the science outline script. Do you still remember? He asks you to input a value, right, from 0 to 255. It's literally this. 128 is equal to 0.5. 255 is equal to 1. Yeah. It's all connected basically, yeah. I don't know where this is from. I've been trying to find website, but I can't find it in the end. It's from Hum. Actually, I should ask again now. like holy shit, it's all the way from like back in last year November. Oh dear. I don't think there's anything left already, like wait is wait. Data transfer. Yeah, and it's gonna be a longest video though. It's gonna be a very longest video though. A very longest one. Oh my god. People can actually hear my voice there. Oh dear. Even though I actually have no plan on ever showing up in any of the voice call in AGMG. I literally have zero plans. Yeah, so yeah, you can already hear my accent already. I'm literally not. No, I'm not French. I'm not Canadian. No, I'm not German. I'm literally an Asian dude. Yeah. I'm literally a Chinese. I'm literally a Chinese. Yeah, and 我可以讲华文的。对 I can speak Chinese. 我可以讲华文，我 I can also speak Chinese. I was saying that in Chinese, but just that I can't. I slept too much. I slept too much in Chinese class, so I can't really read Chinese in the end. I mean I can read some of the basic words, but huh? Where would I live? GMT plus 8, I guess. GMT plus 8, I guess. And even though my country has Chinese and Malay people and Indian people and even Western people, the dominant language is English here. It's not Malaysia. If no, it's also not Indonesia. If it's Indonesia, I won't be speaking English. I won't be speaking English that well already. Yeah. Technically, Australia. It's you can kind of okay. No, it's not Australia. It's possible for people to mistake me for Australian, but at the same time, I don't really have the Australian accent. No, wait, Australia is on GMT plus 8. I actually didn't know that. Plus 8 time zone. Is Singapore. Yeah. You speak French, maybe, could be. There are indeed people in a country that they're like criticizing people that are like around my age. They proceed to criticize the fact that you guys are no longer sounding like Singapore. You guys are starting to sound more like you came from some Western country. Yeah. I mean, this is the result of growing up in a country where the dominant language is English. Japanese learners. Whoever knows Japanese here in this country is largely due to the fact that they are passionate on learning it. But at the same time, I won't deny the fact that knowing Chinese actually gives you an advantage in learning Japanese because the Japanese kanji and the Chinese words is the exact same thing. So you can easily tell the meaning just from reading the Japanese kanji. The only thing you need to learn from Japanese when you're a Chinese is literally just the Japanese vocabulary and the hiragana and the katakana and grammar. Literally this. Yes, correct. Kanji is a pain to remember. And I gotta be honest, this is why I stay in Chinese class because I legit can't handle. I can't handle remembering all the Chinese words, man. I legit can't. Even though I can speak and. I just can't, man. It's like a lot to remember, but yeah. But if we can make it second nature, then that's actually very good. It's just it can't be helped, man. Because if you were to play on American server, we're gonna suffer from extremely high ping. In fact, when I was playing Fantasy Star Online 2, I was playing the Japanese server the entire way. Even before it was released in global on Steam. And I will just stick with that because the game is somewhat kind of ping dependent, somewhat. F14 is much better. F14 is just much better. Fantasy Star and Fantasy Star 2 and Fantasy Star. No, Fantasy Star Online 1 and Fantasy Star Online 2 and Fantasy Star Online 2 NGS. All three of them are not the same game. One is like it's like a relic of his past. They're like actually very old people around like the age of 50 plus actually having nostalgia over one right now. Meanwhile, for two just ended like 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. It's still the game is still out, but it's currently like a game that's not getting updated. It won't be getting updated. The player base is also like it's also like half dead because the game is over already. But a lot of people have fond memories of it. Everyone called it pretty good in the end. Meanwhile, NGS, this one it's kind of mixed. It has content drought, and some of the content are not that particularly well executed. So at night, it didn't get popular in the end. Yeah, it's basically got the point where a lot of people are like, we basically basically say like we want the old PSO2 to be back, man, rather than continuing with NGS. The old PSO2 is much better than the NGS. That's what all of them would say. Maybe NGS will get better at the later half of its lifespan. Technically, PSO2 at the start wasn't a particularly great game. It also suffered from content drop. It only got better around the later half, like when the game was reaching its near the end of its lifespan is when it finally suddenly got very, very good. It's almost like F14, when it was at ERR all the way to what, Stone Blood, was it? Yeah, Stone Blood. It wasn't that particularly great. You only started getting very good at Shellbringer, from what I heard. And then the Endwalker. I pretty sure you know what happened to Endwalker, right? The what they had to close down the sales. People got too high. People got too high on Endwalker. So yeah. Again, I haven't played F14 yet because it's a monthly subscription game. But for the but because of the fact it's a monthly subscription game, it also means it's generally the game is very fair. Unlike some other MMO that has pay to win mechanics or the free trial. I know where. But I'm just like if I'm going in, I'll go all in already. I'll probably play Ninja, the Ninja class. Even though I'm aware you can switch to whatever class that you want. Yep, just like PSO2. It's also ultimately quite casual, unless you're going for the Ultima rate, which makes sense. And I'm only glad that they made the most sweaty raid, the Ultima raid. The reward you get from that is essentially cool bragging rights reward. The weapon skins from what I heard, and titles, all that kind of stuff. The actual the actual end game equipment stuff is from Savage, which is like not too bad. I I already saw the DPS passes stuff in N14. Then I did some clown cases of people looking at your name, then go to the website and look at your record, then proceed to not let you into the party because you didn't meet a standard or some bullshit like that. It's like what the fuck, man. Rotation maybe. Rotation maybe. I gotta say it's mostly rotation and mechanics. Which is pretty much like I came from a lot of MO beforehand. Like I came from Dragon Nest. Also came from Maple Story, and I just had enough of all those like PA gated stuff or ridiculous grind. Um, I think heard that F14 did at least make all their old content still relevant. Like my friend told me, like you'll get your level gets scaled down during if you were to attempt for this reason. Yeah, all the past level cap Ultima which still holds their value. Your skill also gets disabled. Oh yeah, the V-bands didn't get removed. They're there. Uh, assume it's optional, I assume. Is it? Because my futon is like it's just one setting that skews the level down, but and if you don't enable the setting, you actually don't get any reward. From what I heard. Although for Ultima Rate, yeah, for Ultima Rate it's forced on. You can't disable it. I actually wish Genshin could actually add in the function to like put layer weapons. Oh boy. But man. No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm only putting in because that's a video. Okay, if this were to be in text, you can imagine how long this entire chat is gonna go and the amount of image spam. Yeah, same. This call has went for like how many hours has it been? I have no idea. I don't know when on the call. Like then 2 hours, 3 hours. Damn. Alright then.